headlines. To begin the broadcast, we have some breaking news. In the last hour, it has been confirmed that Juventus midfielder Paul Pogba has tested positive for testosterone doping again and could face a ban for up to 4 years. The former Manchester United star had already faced a provisional suspension on the 11th of September. Brighton and Hove Albion made club history yesterday and in their first ever European point. The side climbed back from 2-0 down to earn a hard-fought 2-2 draw in their Europa League match against Marseille. We go live to Charlie Clayton, who attended the match last night. What can you tell us, Charlie?
Last night, Olympique Marseille took on Brighton and Hove Albion in the UEFA Europa League group stages. The result finished 2-2 and Brighton played their first ever UEFA Europa League match away from home. Although after the match, Brighton fans had struggled to get out of the stadium. Approximately 3 hours they had to wait before they could end up getting back to the main square of Place de Solent. And this was because due to police failure in the Marseille police and the Sussex police. A member from the Sussex police stated that they tried to organise some metros on the way back to make sure that their Brighton fans were back home safely.
The Hampshire side are into the third qualifying round. Here is Luke Newman with more information.
Against Berkhamsted with confidence. The Stags ended up progressing into the next round of the tournament after a tough-fought 1-0 victory at home at the Snow Stadium. After Ethan Taylor missed a big chance, Scott Rendell aided Totton late on with the winning goal.
You're into the fourth round now, fellas. How's that feel?
No, really good. That was what we set out at the start of the day, to progress into the next round, make some money for a football club, and it's that one step closer to making the first round.
How does it feel to score the winning goal?
It's always good to score. Obviously, it's probably the understatement of the year, but when you're in 1-0 and in a tight game like that, and you got defenders making headers throughout the game and midfielders ratting around, and you just got to take that one chance when you get it, and thankfully today it went our way, and like I say, we're into the next round.
Despite the players securing victory, AFC Tottenham's manager, Jimmy Bull, expressed his personal fears around the potential future FA Cup draws.
I hate the FA Cup draw. I don't really think I've ever had a good one. They've all been really, really tough. I've never gone, oh yeah, what a great draw for us to progress. One, because I don't think you can, because the FA Cup is so unique. So you just have to prepare yourself to get the hardest possible draw, the furthest place away, and then everything else is a bonus. So that's what I do. At the end of the day, we're in a great position. One for the players and one for the football club. You know, you're a win away from getting anyone. Let's just enjoy it, take on the challenge with belief. I'd like a top side here. I think it'd be great. Great atmosphere, great occasion. Players can go out and be free because they're underdogs and enjoy it. But who knows, in the lap of the gods. Hopefully we're one of the cold balls and not the hot balls in the tournament.
Now we turn our aim to the FA Youth Cup and Eastleigh's most recent match with AFC Stoneham.
Round qualifying stage of the FA Youth Cup saw Eastleigh welcome AFC Stoneham to the Silver Lake Stadium. The Spitfires put the away side under a lot of pressure in the opening minutes, which later paid off from a well-worked move from one side of the pitch to another, which was finished off by Ashton Pickles to open the scoring. Eastleigh then would have a chance to double their advantage in the added time of the first half, where captain on the night Lewis Colvin stepped up and put away a penalty into the back of the net as cool as you like. But Stoneham soon got a goal back. Breaking away on the counter-attack, the ball fell to Sam McLeod, who passed the ball into an empty net. The game's frantic final period continued to build fever pitch as moments later the away side pulled another goal back, making it for an interesting final 10 minutes. Farndell was able to bundle the ball over the top of Harrison in the Spitfires' goal to make it 3-2. Eastleigh would put the game to bed soon after as Joel Merritt placed the ball beyond Stoneham's despairing keeper to leave the final score at 4-2. Speaking to us after the game, manager Jason Cook spoke about his team's performance and what they had to do to keep the good run of form going.
The result this evening? Yeah, I'm really pleased. Obviously, boys get an opportunity to go through to the next round, which is the main thing. I was happy with the performance. I think the boys done well for large periods, controlled the game, controlled the ball, and that's sort of how they played this year. So that's really impressive. So hopefully now I get another opportunity to have a big night, whether it's here or away. We'll wait and see who it is in the next round. But yeah, really pleased.
So who would you say out of your 11 boys tonight impressed the most?
There's a few standout performances. I think Ashton done really well in holding midfield position. He got on the ball well, linked the play. He's more natural sort of going forward, but he done a really good job and was disciplined in there. Attacking players as well. Kyron linked well. Joe did really well up the top end of the pitch. So there were some really good performances. But as a group, the most impressive thing is that they came through the game, and a few setbacks when Stoneham got back in the game. But we ended up seeing it through and getting a win. So I was pleased with that.
We are now going live to Liam, who is at the home of Eastleigh Football Club, the Silver Lake Stadium.
We're here at the Silver Lake Stadium, home of Eastleigh FC, who recently progressed through to the next round of the FA Youth Cup. They welcomed a resilient and in-form AFC Stoneham side who were looking to assert themselves on the game, much like the team clad in dark blue. Eastleigh played an attractive brand of possession football and eventually led to them scoring 4 goals in a 4-2 win, with goals from Pickle, Lewis Colvin, Kyron Samadi and Joel Merritt. And they showed towards the end especially that they could adapt when the game got frantic in pace, because they were able to play on the counter-attack. Stoneham did, however, score 2 goals. One was in the 71st minute and another in the 80th, but Eastleigh got their goals in the 80th and in injury time, which basically secured their win for them. We caught up with Jacob Lynch here earlier today, who is currently on loan at Handball and has been a part of the Eastleigh Academy setup for 2 years. He also has a goal to his name in this competition, funnily enough, which I should imagine he'll be putting on his CV in the future. And we basically spoke to him about his own performances in the competition.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much for that, Liam. Now over to motorsport, where there are new faces on the horizon for Formula One. As a prospect of the Michael Andretti F1 team joining the sport in the 2025 to 2026 season is gaining more attention. Aston Martin CEO Lawrence Stroll had his say on the proposal this morning and is not too keen on the idea. The Canadian billionaire stated that he believes that if the sport isn't broken, then you do not need to fix it. Now over to cricket. Southern Vipers cricketer Ava Lee is highly regarded as one of the most promising and upcoming stars, one to watch for the future of women's cricket. We sent Alex Worth down to Winchester to speak with her.
Welcome to St Cross Cricket Ground here in the beautiful Winchester. My name's Alex, and today on Solent Sports News we have a very, very special guest, a young uprising cricket star, Ava Lee. So, Ava, thank you very much for joining us. Really, really appreciate it. So just start off by telling us a little bit more about your background. You know, where did your love of the game really start?
Well, it originated, I think I started playing when I was 11, but my dad was very, very big into cricket. But I didn't know much about it before then. I mean, used to do like catching in the garden, but nothing really up until then. And I did this cricket camp at Dummer Cricket Club. Well, yeah, I was spotted by this coach, and he said they're bringing up girls' cricket at Falkland Cricket Club if I wanted to join, and yeah, so I joined and loved it ever since.
Yeah. I mean, it's very much a sport that you have a love-hate relationship with as a player myself. And obviously, the Southern Vipers coaches, Charlotte Edwards and Shrubsole, obviously 2 legends of the female game. Can you tell us a bit more about what they bring to the Southern Vipers and sort of their impact on your game?
Well, they're both obviously so knowledgeable, and just like every conversation I've had with them, like pearls of wisdom from both of them. They're like, as people, their personalities are great. They're good fun. Like Anna Shrubsole's got some great stories behind her.
Now over to darts. Local darts player Richard North is looking for his way back into the PDC, and it's put a spotlight on how crucial sponsorship is for darts players.
Bulletin Park Social Club is a hub of darts in Southampton, with league matches taking place throughout the week. The entry fee for Q School is £450. If a player wins a tour card, he or she must pay an additional fee of £100.
My name's Frank Innes. I'm a committee member here at Southampton, Bulletin Park Social Club in Southampton. And the main thing in darts, when you're up and coming, is basically sponsorship. There's a lot of good players out there. 128 players get a card for Q School, and that's not just in the UK, that's the whole of the world.
Richard North is a former tour card holder here at Bulletin Social Park Club, who is working hard to get back.
A few years out, wouldn't join the game, had a daughter. But yeah, I've took a few years out now, and I'm going to mix it with the best. I'm going to go to Q School in January. That's the plan anyway. I've got a few sponsors lined up for it, so yeah, we'll see how we go.
As well as experienced darts players, Bulletin Park Social Club also has a lot of young talent, such as Jared Cole, who is hoping to pick up a PDC tour card.
Yeah. I've played a few professional events the last couple of years. Want to play a few more if it all falls into place. But obviously, I'm now quite lucky to be a managed dart player. I've got a management team that pay for a lot of it for me. But obviously, that always comes with a cost, as always. But yeah, no, I mean, as when I started out playing my first sort of tours, I had to book everything myself, had to pay for it myself, arrange my own travel, everything. It is hard.
Aspiring darts professionals will need to have a sponsorship if they want any chance of playing in the PDC, and that's not easy to attract.
It's hard to get a sponsorship in darts. That's like where so many people struggle. How did you manage to, what was the process of getting this one?
That's all from me today, but we'll be back this time next Friday to supply you with even more headlines. In the meantime, be sure to check out our Twitter page at Solent Sports News and our website, solentsportsnews.com. Goodbye for now.